Alright, hello everybody. Today is February 10th, 2026 as of the date I'm recording this. And the new Overwatch season just came out. I've played like 3 games in it. It's so unbelievably laggy. So I think I'll try to play again later. I got the Hello Kitty Juno skin because I play Juno and it's cute. But today has to do with collabs, but not Hello Kitty. Today has to do with dream booking or whatever. A Overwatch One Piece season. No. Collab. Yeah, assigning skins mostly, like entirely. So I've gathered here 19 different skins I think would be fun to have in Overwatch as One Piece skins. Starting out with the Straw Hats. We need to get the Straw Hats out of the way. I think you just throw all the Straw Hats in. Give everyone every Straw Hat skin, you know? And who better to start with than the man himself, Monkey D. Luffy. Now, Monkey D. Luffy, I was thinking, who could get Monkey D. Luffy? This is a big rule, Monkey D. Luffy. And it hit me. This person is genuinely perfect, and I don't want to hear anything about them not being perfect. They fit the Luffy look and just everything so perfectly. If they ever did a One Piece collab and don't pick this person, it's fraudulent. It's not real. They're not even trying at this point. And that is Venture. I really think Venture could be an unbelievable Luffy and have a great Luffy skin.
Hey, look! Apples!
Luffy! I really believe it. Venture actually has the hair, the everything. I think Venture fits so perfectly, I can't even express fully how perfect it is. But moving on to Zoro, this is the easiest one ever, the most obvious pick ever. Genji. It's Genji. Genji is Zoro, which is fine, whatever, Don't play Genji. Whatever, Zoro is Genji, yeah, sure. There's not really much to say about this one. Okay, yeah, Zoro and Genji makes sense. But Nami, who gets Nami? Now, let's just say this probably isn't the best pick for Nami. There's probably someone out there who's better. But I don't care. I'm gonna get a little selfish. If there's a Nami skin, I want to play as Nami. And I play as Juno, so I'm gonna pick Juno. I want a Juno Nami skin. I think it could work. Miles. Juno Nami I think could work, maybe, depending on what outfit they pick. I think, what outfit? East Blue Nami could look great as Juno. Yeah, I could see it though. Nami Juno though is my pick for Nami. If there's someone, I'm sure there's someone else better out there. Maybe, I don't know. But moving on to Usopp. This was also a slam dunk for me. This was the easiest one in the world. It came to my head immediately, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense, that works. Lucio is Usopp, absolutely. I see it. I don't know who'd buy it. Lucio fans Lucio barely gets skins, and when he does, it's Usopp from One Piece. Oh no. Sanji next up is Sanji. Sanji is a kind of hard pick. He was genuinely the hardest Straw Hat to find someone for. But I've come down to two people. One, this one I'm not a huge fan of. This one is kind of to me. Cassidy. Cassidy I picked simply because Sanji's original concept design in One Piece was as a gunslinger and stuff, and I was like, it could be a fun reference to that. But I really don't think Cassidy fits Sanji that well. But the other one, who doesn't fit Sanji that well either, but I think fits well enough, and it would be cool, Junkrat. I think Junkrat would be so silly. I would love Junkrat Sanji. It would also be amusing because, you know, he's got like the peg leg like Zeph, except it's Sanji now. Chopper up next. Chopper, everyone would be like, oh, Hammond, Wrecking Ball, whatever. Nope, Winston. Winston, I think, actually would be so awesome, because he could be like Heavy Point Chopper, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be so cool. Heavy Point Chopper. You could give him his little hat. I've imagined him all as pre-time skip, by the way. So I think him with like the pink chopper hat would be so amusing and awesome and fun. And like, yeah, I don't think there's anyone in the medic area or the support field who could be Chopper, even though Chopper's a doctor. I just don't think anyone's there. Like, I don't think any of them would work as Chopper unless I'm Moira Chopper. How about that? It's Robin. And Robin, I was debating Widowmaker maybe, but I just feel like Widowmaker wouldn't. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of Widowmaker as Robin. But I was thinking about it, and I kind of like the idea of Ash as Robin, mainly because of the cowboy hat. I think the cowboy hat, she could get her like Sky Pia look with the cowboy hat and stuff. That'd be fun. And I don't really know who else as Robin. Maybe Domina? Domina came out today and she's got like multiple arms, but I don't know. Up next, we got Frankie. I was thinking about giving like Ramatra maybe? Ramatra could maybe be Frankie, but no. No, not Ramatra. Maybe Hazard. Hazard, now that I think about it, I could have gone with Hazard. Reinhardt's the one I'm going with. But I think Hazard works too. Hazard could be fun. But I went with Reinhardt. Brooke. This one was fun. I think you actually go for it. You don't just dress him up like Brooke. You try to give him the skull and everything. And that's why I went with Ramatra or Zenyatta. I think Ramatra, I think, does fit better. But Zenyatta could also be fun. But I think I prefer Ramatra. Ramatra Brooke would be so fun, so silly. You could give him his cane as like Ramatra's staff. That's fun. I like Ramatra Brooke. The final Straw Hat is Jinbei. Jinbei, this was a no-brainer to me. Jinbei, easy. Roadhog. Roadhog as Jinbei is so perfect. And I would love to see it. You could give his mask like little tusks to mimic Jinbei's teeth. It would just be so fun and silly and awesome. And there is our Straw Hats. Now, the Straw Hats are cool, but I do have other characters from One Piece that I think could get a skin. And I think would be fun. The first one is Smoker. Smoker, I think could be fun. A fun character. Now you could give him to Cassidy. Cassidy could work. I don't really know about that one. Maybe. I'm kind of seeing it now, like, yeah, maybe. But I gave him to Soldier 76. Because, I don't know, he made sense to me. I'm also thinking of giving Soldier 76 a Garp skin. but I'm not really sure about that one, you know. This one I'm a huge fan of. This one I adore. Orisa as the Going Merry or the Thousand Sunny. I think it would be very cool, very, I don't know the word, but it would be like so beautiful to see. I really like the idea of the Going Merry especially, because she's already got like sheepskins and stuff. I think Orisa as the Going Merry or Thousand Sunny would be so unbelievably cool and fun. Next up, another Junkrat skin. This one though is Buggy the Clown, the actual goat. I think this would be so great. Quite frankly, I think it just makes so much sense. He's already got Jester skins, and he's a pretty silly dude like Buggy. You know, Buggy's a hilarious dude. He's got a body part chopped off, like Buggy. I don't know, it makes sense to me. Next up is Perona from One Piece. And this one is entirely because I like Perona a lot, and she floats. And you know who else floats? That's right, Juno. Juno Perona, give it to me now.
You're gonna give me what I want, or I'm gonna continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want! Give me what I want! Give me what I want!
Juno skins are almost entirely all on here because I want to play that character. So I'm trying to justify Juno getting that skin. And Perona I think actually genuinely works for Juno. I don't really know who else. If you gave Perona a skin in Overwatch, do not know who else you'd give her to. But up next we got Vivi, or Vivi, if you want to call her that, from One Piece, and I think Symmetra. I like Symmetra as Vivi. I think, I don't know, it just makes sense to me, like, I don't know. I genuinely was just looking at their, like, pictures and thinking, who would look good with blue hair? And I was like, Symmetra would probably look the best with the blue hair. And so I picked Symmetra. This one I'm a big fan of. This one I think is really fun and cool. Doflamingo as Sigma. Or Sigma as Doflamingo. Oh man, I could see it. The fur cape or the feather cape. The loafers, the like capri half pant things. It's so silly and cool, and it would be so funny to see Sigma doing all that. The glasses, oh my god, it would be so amusing. Up next, this came from when I was looking for people who would work as Vivi. And I looked at May, and I was like, she looks a lot like Tashigi. So I gave her a Tashigi skin. There's not a lot of thought in it. I guess it would match with the Smoker skin. But, like, it's literally just because May looks kind of like Tashigi. That's it. It's not like the best comparison in the world. The best comparison in the world, though, is the next skin I got on here. The penultimate one. Echo. Echo can do what? Which ultimate? She can copy people. You know who else can copy people? The GOAT, the one and only, the greatest to ever do it. Bon Clay. Bon Clay Echo skins, simply because they both copy people. Yes, please. I think that's such an awesome, great, genius idea. Overwatch, if you only had one One Piece skin, make it this one. And last but not least, Doomfist. And this one's so obvious, I don't know how it took me this long to think of it. It was the last one I thought of, and I don't know how it took me that long. Eustace Kit. Doomfist's Eustace Kit makes so much sense. I don't know how I didn't think of it before. It's like ingenious. But I guess I was just a fool and never thought of it. But I think it could work. It'd be really fun and cool. Maybe, I think you do post-time skip when he actually has a metal arm all the time. I think that makes more sense. Those are my One Piece Overwatch skins. I really like some of these. I hope you like some of them. If you have any more ideas for One Piece Overwatch skins. Do share and subscribe and like, and goodbye every pony. Mwah.